used to be a very small village, but nowadays, of course, it became bigger and bigger. Now it is the largest city, the largest Arab city in Israel. Of course, in Israel, I mentioned there are Christians, Muslims, Arabs. So, among the population, Nazareth is the largest Arab city. That includes Christians and Muslims. It used to be the majority Christians. Nowadays, it's 35% Christians, 65 Muslims.
Is it that people are coming from outside, or is just the development of population?
Both.
Both.
Development and people
Coming. And the Jews are many still coming from other countries, coming back to Israel?
They are, but not in the 90s was.
Was it? Because last week when there were these bombs in Europe, Netanyahu started saying, well, if you want to live safe, come back to Israel. Don't stay in Europe, they'll kill you there. But of course everybody knows that there's a political thing.
Yeah.
But I think that they were doing, bringing them from Ethiopia, I think that is more or less stopped now.
Yeah.
Because we've got missionaries in Ethiopia, they were talking about that.
Yeah. Of course, Nazareth is the place of the Annunciation, where the angel Gabriel appeared to the Virgin Mary in Nazareth. Of course, telling her that she's gonna conceive a child, the Son of the Most High, Jesus Christ. Other than the Annunciation, why is Nazareth very important to us Christians?
Jesus grew up here?
Right, because Jesus grew up here. Of course, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Bethlehem is about 100 miles from here. The Holy Family fled to Egypt after the death of the king, Herod. They came back and lived in Nazareth, so Jesus was probably about 6 years old. Where Jesus grew up with wisdom here in Nazareth, till about age of 30. When he was reading in a synagogue in Nazareth, verses from Isaiah that talks about the Messiah. Then Jesus put the scrolls away, told the people, today these words came true. Here I am today in front of you. He's telling that he's the Christ, the Messiah. People of Nazareth told him, we know who you are, and they took him to a steep hill. They wanted to throw him from a steep hill. Then Jesus left Nazareth. Never came back as a human nature. He went, where did he go? To Capernaum, to around the Sea of Galilee, where his ministry, or most of his ministry, took place.
What is the population of Nazareth now?
70,000.
Thank you.
The population of Nazareth. ايش احسن صفقة؟ بدك تطلع من مصر العليا يعني وتنزل. تطلع من عند المحكمة ينزل هذا الشارع الضيق.
هيك بدك؟
زي ما بدنا. When the Virgin Mary, Our Lady, is afraid up there when she saw.
شوف هناك.
كل واحدة بتلفونها. وتقدر تعيش بلا نت.
شيء جسمه.
صدقني أنا ناسي مين في. أنا حطيت صورتي على. There will be a nice view to your left-hand side in a few moments, overlooking the old city of Nazareth, the Church of the Annunciation. That will be a place where we cannot stop, but it will be to your left-hand side. I'm from Calgary, Alberta. The view is to your left-hand side. We'll see it in a second. Sorry. Your question is?
Is going forward or going
We'll be going east
east?
Going in the red dress.
towards the Sea of Galilee. The view, can you see the Church of the Annunciation, the big building, the cone shape, the black roof, surrounded with the red roof buildings? That's the place where the Virgin Mary, the house of the Virgin Mary, the place of the Annunciation.
Where's that? I can see.
In the valley, next to the trees, the red roof
Ah, the
building
red
and
black
the
one.
black one.
Okay.
But you can tell them inside.
Come on, Johnny.
We know they are close to your heart. But in public office,
Public, yeah.
you can use both languages.
Alright, to our left hand side in the valley is the place where Sipori, the capital of the Galilee, used to be. That's in the valley, the hill in the valley, green trees with a house in the middle among the trees. That used to be the capital of the Galilee 2,000 years ago. So Nazareth is a very small village, very close to the capital of the Galilee. Of course, we're in the Galilee area. You can see the mountains. We do have the upper Galilee up on the mountains. And we'll be going to the lower Galilee today, which is the Sea of Galilee. So we do have mountains here that go up to 3,000 feet above sea level. And we'll be at the Sea of Galilee 700 feet below sea level.
Small. Kido ayan na kido po na. Ayan. Hindi ka lumanang ako. Itaan.
There is another city which is a modern city at the end of the 1990s called Nazareth Elite, which is the upper city, which is the modern city of Nazareth. It is mostly Jewish, but it's about 20 years old, 30 years old. That's it.
Very young. I mean, very young.
Very young, yeah.
Well, it's time, you know. Now they're so old.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Bigger.
Too old. Sounds good for everybody?
Yes.
But please don't say no shopping, don't shop. That's they are all my friends, so I don't want any enemies.
Good.
Mashhad is this one straight ahead of us, and it is identified where the Prophet Jonah is from, the one that stayed 3 days and 3 nights inside the whale. The one that was told by the Lord to go to Nineveh to preach, and he wanted to eat from the eyes of God. Where did he go? Took a boat, yeah, right, Tarshish, you're right. Took a boat from the port of Joppa. Joppa, the one that we saw yesterday, you remember? Jaffa. A boat heading towards Tarshish.
That's Nineveh. Is it the one in Iraq?
Yes, Nineveh is that way, Tarshish is the other way. Sorry. Because Tarshish in the Mediterranean, Nineveh is in Iraq. Alright, so be ready. Don't stand up, of course. Prepare yourself. We're gonna get off the bus. On one side, we meet the bus on a different location. We're going to Cana, the church of the church of the first miracle, turning water into